In order to start using the Polycom Web Suite, you'll want to go to schedule.stanleycountyschools.org. And then your username is going to be Stanley, and then it's going to be a backslash, and then it will be your computer username, so your PC computer username. And your password will be your PC computer password. And once you've entered those, you'll go right into the Polycom Web Suite homepage. And let me give you a little bit of warning. You can click the Meet Now, and that will give you an immediate meeting link to where you can meet with somebody right this minute. But there is a slight glitch in this in that it doesn't launch this meeting for you. So, for instance, if I click Meet Now and hit Start, it will do this continuously, so it actually never loads. So what I have to do is if I hit Meet Now, I have to refresh the page, and you'll notice nothing comes up. I had to hit Home, and then my meeting's actually over here. So it tells me that my meeting started. I can just click there and go into it. The best thing to do, though, is go to this Schedule Meeting. This way you can go ahead and set this up ahead of time, and you'll be ready to go on that event day. Now, the first thing you want to do is include the email addresses of any of your participants. That way they'll get an invite from this as well. So it's one of those things, if you don't include that, they won't get the invite, and you'll have to send it to them anyway, either through email or another way. And then you'll want to have a subject. So I'm just going to name this test meeting. Make sure to put your start time and end time. I'm just going to leave those alone for right now. And then you don't really need to use a personal VMR because you don't have a virtual meeting room number. And then also, if you want to put in a meeting passcode, you can. It's not required, but if you feel like you need to have a little bit more security, you can go ahead and put in that meeting passcode. I'm going to go ahead and hit Schedule, though. Once I've done that, I just hit Close. And then I'll see my test meeting over here on my calendar, but also as an upcoming meeting. Now, one thing it does do is it sends me a Google Calendar invite, and then it also sends me an email saying that this meeting was just scheduled. So if I want to be able to access that from my Google Calendar invite, all I've got to do is click yes to add it in my calendar, and I can do that from there. Otherwise, I can always log back into the Polycom Web Suite and go to this test meeting. So let's just look at this information. This first URL up here, that right there is going to be what people will click on if they're using a PC or a Mac computer. Now, this isn't compatible with Chromebooks because there has to be an app or something downloaded to the computer itself to make the Web Suite run. Now, if you're using one of our Polycom systems, so each school has a Polycom system, then you'll use this VMR number. And so you'll actually dial that number with the Polycom system, and it'll connect right into that room as well. But otherwise, if you're just using your PC, you'll just use this meeting link here. We'll go ahead and hit Close. And that's pretty much it. If you need to send that information out again, you can always send that meeting URL out. But outside of that, it's a fairly straightforward process. And it's one of those things that if you use it a few times, I think you'll find that it's pretty user-friendly.